This kind of gets me warmed up. I need a 2-digit number from you. No, we've never met. We had nothing prearranged. Please do not give me one of the 2 gay numbers because people always expect me to get that. Don't give me 69 and don't give me 77. 77 is the other gay number. It's the same as 69. You just get 8 more. Okay. Any 2-digit number, make it a big number, it makes it harder for me. Yep. 84. 84. I'm going to fill this in. We'll see what happens. And 5, 6, and 9. Okay, what I've basically done here is I've made some columns of numbers, and if we take 64, 11, 5, and 4, they'll add up to the number you just gave me. If I take 1, 8, 10, and 65, they'll be 84. 12, 63, 3, and 6 are 84, and 17, 66, and 9 are 84. 64, 1, 12, and 7 are also 84. 11, 8, 63, and 2 are 84. As well as 5, 10, 3, and 66 are 84. And 4, 65, 6, and 9 are 84. 64, 8, 3, are 84. 7, 63, 10, and 4 are 84.
Bingo!
64, 1, 4, and 11 are 84. 12, 7, 2, 63 are 84. 3, 66, 9, and 6 are 84. 5, 10, 65, and 4 are 84. And 8, 63, 3, and 10 are 84. And now I'm ready. Now I'm going to hand this down to you first, and I'm going to ask you a question. And I'm going to ask you to print it on that first line. Are you gay, sir? Okay. Can you go back? I didn't know. I want you to go back to when you were your first love. Can you go back there to your first love? Did you get his name? Okay. Go back to your first love. You remember his name? I want you to print it in nice block letters right on the first line. First and last, if you know it. And phone number. And then under that, put your PIN number and bank name. And when you're done with that, hand it to the lady in the middle. I'm not going to ask your names because I don't want to know anything really about you. When you were a young girl, did you have a pet of some kind? Was it a little dog? You were pretty young. But when you were really young, you had a dog. Very little. Do you remember your dog's name? No? All right. We're going to name your dog. Oh, you do. Wait a minute. Don't write it yet. You were very young when you had this dog. Now, this doesn't always happen. So I'm going to go with it. And if I'm wrong, just say, Bob, you're wrong. Don't agree with me just to make me look good. This was a long time ago. I have a very firm feeling this dog is now deceased. It's amazing how I went into her mind and pulled that bit of information. Now your job is going to be a little different. I'm going to ask you to draw something for me. Anything. Well, first thing that pops in your head. Now you can't read through that. What I want you to do is I want you to, we actually taped everything down because everything was blowing away. I want you to drop that into that. It's gone. The only place it exists now is there, there, and there. So take your seat again. Now, what you need to do is this. What you need to do is really concentrate on what you wrote on the paper. Now that's called dissolving paper. It was actually developed for illegal betting parlors in the 1920s, and all the bets would be written on that, and if they were ever raided, then they would go ahead and they would throw them into a tub of water that was in the middle of the building. Think about your friend's name. It was a man. Well, you know, he was young. I mean, a lot of people, I feel that we're born gay. Some people think we're sucked into it, but no, it's not true. It's not true. We either are or we aren't. It was a man. The name sounds familiar. Okay. I think I know why. Now, you put his last name down too. This is hard for me. So I want you to picture each letter individually. Concentrate. I may not get this right because there's something that's repeated in there. Is that true? A letter that's repeated in the last name? And a lot of times when that happens, it's repeated twice, I think. There's two letters repeated. Okay. Would you please tell everybody the name of your friend, your first love?
Bobby Bellicosa.
Bobby Bellicosa. That's probably why I thought the first name sounded familiar, because my name is Bob. And I came up with Bobby Bellicosa. Put it on your fridge.
And then Google Bobby Bellicosa.
Think of your dead pet. I'm sorry. Oh, thank God, those people. Oh, I thought they were left me. Doggy people. No. They'll come after me. Think of it. I don't know. This is not a doggy name. It's not like Rover or anything like that. I think I've got it, but I'm not sure. What is it? Watchy? Watchy? Does that work? I'm going to give you a clipboard. I'm fine. And I'm going to ask you to stand right there and face mark. Turn around. No, turn around, face mark. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. There we go. This is what we call a psychic connection. You know, in some circles, this is considered safe sex. Fully clothed and back to back, can't get any safer. Not very satisfying, but very safe. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to picture what is now dissolved in that glass back in your mind, but I don't want you to draw it. Okay? I want you to just picture it in your mind first. I'll pick up your thoughts. I'll do what you're thinking or what I feel you're thinking, and then you do the drawing on your piece of paper. So let me go first. Picture it in your mind. Now we're going to do this vertically or horizontally? The drawing. Horizontally. Seems to be your favorite position. All right, let me... The hell is this? All right, I'm done. Go ahead and do your drawing. This here. God, I even had to... Never mind. There was a line there, but I don't want to close the park down after what the city council was. Are you done? Let me have the marker. Don't let anybody see it. Hold it against yourself. Turn around. Okay. Now, I don't always get this right. So why don't we kind of like, we'll compare our things, and if they're not the same, I can think of something clever to say. So you take mine. Now I'm holding his and he's holding mine. Okay. This is what he drew, and this is what I picked up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have we ever met? No. That's too bad. Okay. Ryan, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to think of a time of day. Okay? Now don't tell me. I want you to think of a time of day and make it an unusual time. I mean, don't do like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Do like 11:23 or 6:41 or you're coming apart. You're just... I'm getting distracted. Just a little kiss right here. Sorry, honey. I forgot he was there. He's usually backstage. Okay. Anyway, what I want you to do is this. Think of a time in your mind. Now empty your mind completely. God, that was fast. It was like gone. Like nothing there. Jesus. All right, now right here, because now I've got all kinds of writing on the card so that it doesn't show through. Right there, I want you to think of the time, write it there, and fold it up just like that, and hold on to it. All right. And you come up here. Now, we've never met. Recruiter, looking for a few good men. You know, they were accusing us of that this weekend. We shouldn't, yes. Anyway, now you've got this here. Here, you take this. Now, you stand right here, and you stand right here, because I don't want the two of you talking to each other. Okay? Now, can you see through that? No. Can you see through that? No. Okay. You will hold on to that, nice and tight. What I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to take off my watch. And I'm going to start spinning this around. Neither one of us are going to know what this is. You take it now, left-handed, right-handed. Okay? In your left hand, spin that around. Stop it whenever you want. Push in the stem. Lock it. Okay? Don't look. Just hold on to it. Now you have a time in your mind that you wrote on your card. Is it a specific time that means something to you? Just popped into your head. You think that was an accident? Okay, now you originally thought of a higher number, but then you kind of lowered it a little bit for some reason. Tried to trick me. Okay. Okay. Hold that right there. Rub the ink right into your shirt. There you go. $741. What did I put down?
741.
I had no control. I had control over him. He read my thought. But I had no control over you. You could have stopped any time. Where did you stop that?
741.
741. Thank you. You know, I always get amazed. We do a straight show, mine G-A-M-E-S, and we do the gay show, G-A-Y-M-E-S. And I always am surprised when gay people are skeptical that ESP truly exists. Because we're all born with a little bit, some more than others, of what we laughingly call gaydar. But gaydar is a very real psychic ability. Now, I'd like to find out a little bit about my audience before we get started. So I have some ESP symbols here. I'm going to show these to you, and as you see them, I want you to pick one out that you like. And then I'm going to tell you what they mean. Now, show of hands, how many of you like the square? Okay, not too many. People that like the square are honest and dependable people. Why am I surprised that not too many of you picked that? We have a circle. How many for the circle? Usually the women like the circle. That's okay. The circle is a nurturing sign. Men nurture also. We like to hold. It's also the sign of a coin or the sign of a hat.
That means you will shop at the drop of a hat. Plus sign. How many? You people need to stand up. Plus people stand up. Stand up right where you are because we need to see where you are. These are very special people. These are A-personality people. These people do not know the meaning of failure. They do not know the meaning of quit. They do not know the meaning of defeat. In fact, there are thousands of words they do not know the meaning of. But they get by on what they do know, and we're very happy that they're here. Thank you. The wavy sign, the wavy line, how many? Okay, manic depressive may be too serious for this. But, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad days. The people at the office have learned to put up with you. Okay, how about the star? Oh my God, most of you. These people are obsessed with alcohol and sex. Joe. No, we did meet outside because you were at our first show and you did something on the video for us. And I said I would use you during the show, but I didn't tell you what you were going to do. Is that correct? Okay. What we're going to do is this. I travel a lot. Mark and my partner and I. So I read a lot, but I like to read like really trashy magazines like Honcho and all that stuff. And those stories in there are just wonderful. So what I did, I have a prediction here. Come on. I have a prediction here that we're going to open in a minute. Well, actually, this isn't right here. We're going to do that. But I want to show you the articles. I've got several different articles. I've got the Drag Queen Murders by Rock Hard. The names are almost as good as the stories. Dallas Does David by Love Moorhead. Masters of the Deep Hole by I.C. Dick. 8 is Enough by Yes Sir E. Farm Boy's Big Harvest by Harry Long. Marines Have It Hard by Pile Driver. And Daddy Knows Best by Get a Whip. So what do you think? We need to pick one of these articles. Which one would you like to use? The Marines Have It Hard, but I'm not surprised. Okay, Marines Have It Hard by Pile Driver. That's sweet. I always wanted to be a Marine, but I was not prepared for how boot camp would be. It seemed that every time I would go into the showers, there was some hot jock that wanted me to use me for his own. Anyway, we won't go any further. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit right in that chair for me. Now in a moment, I'm going to run a scissors up and down this article. I'm going to stand over here when we do that because I want to make sure it doesn't go behind the table. And when you say stop, that's exactly where I'm going to cut the article. So I'm going to try to mentally send you a thought anytime. Tonight.
Stop.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to do me a favor. Come over here with me. I want you to pick up the article because I want to think that we're maybe switchers. Okay, now you stopped at the word, what did you stop at?
Vibrate.
Vibrate. I don't think that word is that word anywhere else on there? Can you see the word anywhere else in the article and anywhere else on that line? So if you had stopped here or here or here or here or here, it would have been totally different. If you stopped up there, it looks like that word is every. We cut through that. So the first visible word is vibrate. Okay, you can hold on to that. I'm going to ask you to hold on to that part and that part. Put your fingers right in there, and we're going to see what we did. Vibrate. Thank you very much. Now don't go away. Because I've got a gift for you. And it's not a chapstick. And it's not a Mind Games refrigerator magnet. I brought this from Florida just for you. He came with luggage, baggage. I mean, when people come into your life, they usually come with baggage. I want you to hold on to that bear. Now, first of all, I want you, we need to make sure that when we have a cherished loved one like that we have a name for him. So I want you to look at that bear, look him in the face, and tell me, what are you going to call that bear? Mark? Why is that? That's your boyfriend's name. Okay. Mark. We have here a note that he sent down. It's the only thing he traveled with. And can you read that? Let me get a microphone for you. Can you read what he wrote down? Here, let me hold your bear for you. Come here, Mark.
I was so happy that Bob was going to bring me to Six Flags with him. He said there was a lot of people there that were into bears. I hope you will take me home with you and hug me every day. Love always, Mark.
There you are. Thank you. How about your kiss?
Now, you're a doctor?
Yes, I don't look like, do I?
You're a doctor. That's all right. I just wanted to see what it was like to make a doctor wait.
Medical doctor.
I've been waiting for years to use that line. Do you gamble? No? Good, then you're perfect for this. We're going to take a little trip, you and I.
Sit down?
No? But kind of give me a little bit of the stage. Okay. We're going to take a little trip. I have here a bag. Well, first of all, I have a prediction. I've made a prediction as to exactly how this little trip is going to go. Now I have here 85 different, these are little chips you would use at your home if you're playing poker or something. There's 85 different ones in here. We've got Key Largo, the Flamingo, the Sunset Strip, Stardust, I lost money there, Holiday Inn, the Golden Nugget, I lost money there, Silver Queen, the Tropicana, Golden Nugget. So basically, first of all, before we go to our trip somewhere in the world, we need to go ahead and we need to pick a casino. So what I want you to do is I want you to just look at me, because I don't want you picking one that you and when you do pick it out, don't look at it, just put it right in your pants pocket. Anyone you want.
Just put it into my pocket.
Yep, put it in your pocket. Okay, we have a casino. Now what do we need when we go to Las Vegas?
Money.
Money. I have money here. I have $50,000 in $1,000 bills. You've heard of stage money and play money? This is gay money. This has Bruce Valance's picture on it. It doesn't get a hell of a lot gayer than that. So what I want you to do is I want you to take as much of this as you want, but don't take it all, because I've made a prediction. I'm offering you money. If you took it all and I said all of it, people would say, of course, you're right. I mean, you offered him as much as he wanted. Yeah. But just take as much as you feel you're going to need on your trip to your casino. Okay? You happy with that? Okay. You can put your money right down there, or you can hold it where you can keep it behind your back. I don't care. That's fine. All right, so what we're going to do is this. I have cards here. You don't need the joker. All mixed up. I'm going to start dropping them down on the table, one at a time. We're going to play a hand of blackjack. Anytime you want me to stop, you say stop. Tonight. We're going to need 2 cards.
Now.
Okay.
Now.
It has to be now because it's the last card. Okay. Here's the prediction. I want you to follow along with me. Now it's been printed up on my computer, and And it says, I will be performing my mind game show on February 2nd aboard the Allure of the Seas. I will ask a volunteer to assist me in an imaginary trip to a world-famous casino. I will give this volunteer the choice of over 80 different casinos. I predict that this volunteer will select to visit the one and only Four Queens Casino in Las Vegas. Would you? I'll get it for you. No, go ahead. If you'll get that chip out and find out which one you selected.
You want me to tell you?
Well, I think they want to know too.
Four Queens.
The Four Queens. I will then ask this volunteer to play one blackjack hand with me. I predict that this volunteer will win the game with a total score of 20. You could have stopped me anywhere. You stopped me with those two cards. Would you look at your hand, please? A queen and a 10. 20. I also predict this audience volunteer will make a monetary wage of exactly $17,000. You could have taken any amount of there. I want you to count that out to my hand right now.
17,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.